Let's go to Aaron from Los Angeles. Aaron, welcome to the show.
Hi, David. I just wanted to ask a quick question regarding, I guess, I don't know if intellectual copyright is the term, but there's been, like, I've been reading a lot of articles regarding, I guess, like Bill Gates. And just to be clear, I am not an anti-vaxxer.
Okay,
I mean, like, I'm triple vax boosted and everything. So
sure.
before I go into this, I just want to say that I understand that Bill Gates is a source of a controversy when it becomes, I guess, like intellectual property and copyright. Like he has been getting involved in a scandal regarding vaccines not being distributed to the global south as quickly as they should be. And a lot of people are identifying this as a major reason the COVID-19 pandemic isn't slowing down. I was wondering, what could our Congress do to perhaps reform our intellectual copyright laws to prevent, I guess, big pharmaceutical companies from preventing, necessary access to the vaccines.
Well, with vaccines specifically, the desire has been for the vaccines to essentially not be protected by copyright or patent protections, and just to be basically
Patent
allowed to be
protection.
open sourced and produced anywhere. And there was a brief period where Moderna said, we still have our patent, but we're not necessarily going to enforce it. And, I don't know ultimately what happened with that. There's a number of different issues going on with vaccine distribution, but I'm not exactly sure. With vaccines specifically, it's one set of problems. Bigger picture,
Mhm.
there's all sorts of other intellectual property issues that exist and would be dealt with in different ways. So I'm just not sure how to address the question.
Okay. Yeah, it's just I know that Bill Gates has been tied up with intellectual property rights even since like his foundation of Microsoft in the 1990s. I mean, as a matter of fact, before he was getting into philanthropy, a lot of the controversies that he had regarding Microsoft's monopoly on the software industry were really one of the things that he was best known for.
Yeah, there was
And
the
I,
big
I just
issue about the bundling of Internet Explorer with Windows, in which he gave, hours and hours of pretty notable depositions. And yeah, you're absolutely right. But to be perfectly frank, I don't know that Bill Gates is the biggest player right now in what's going on with vaccines.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that it's just like in regards to his philanthropy, I understand that he does have a lot of influence with it. I just think that like maybe the extent could be overstated as a result of like the various conspiracy theories that are around him right now. But I guess that is just something I want to look into. It's just I honestly just think that if we don't slow down the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, in the global south, we're going to continue to see these variants. And I don't know if it's going to lead to another shutdown, but I do think it's definitely going to lead to a spread of the infection.
Yep, and we're seeing cases go up now, and hopefully it won't become a major spike. But a point well said and well taken. I appreciate the call very much. Glad we could speak to a few people today, thanks to our guest bailing on us. We'll still take the broader calls for our Friday show. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this.